Why Katie Price and Peter Andre divorce is a PR stunt. Peter Andre is best known for his pop hit Mysterious Girl and his very rocky and public relationship with TV personality Katie Price. The pair have 2 children together and were married for just 4 years. However, the drama and public fallout from their relationship has continued for years after their divorce. Peter, who appears on Michael McIntyre's The Wheel on Saturday, January 29th, and Katie met on the popular reality TV show I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, in 2004. And despite Katie having a boyfriend, Scott Sullivan, at the time the pair became very close on the show. Katie admitted that she wanted to end her relationship with Scott, and there was lots of flirting between her and Peter, as they even shared a hammock one night. At this point, Katie already had her first son Harvey with former footballer Dwight York. And just a year after leaving the jungle, Peter and Katie got married. What song did Peter Andre write for Katie Price? How much does Peter Andre earn? Where is Peter Andre originally from? It was a fairy tale wedding at Highclere Castle at the home of Downton Abbey in Hampshire, and from the wedding they launched their reality TV show Katie and Peter. Katie married Peter in a princess pink wedding dress with a 7-metre train set with a sparkly crown, while Peter wore an all-white tuxedo adorned with Swarovski crystals. She arrived at Highclere Castle in a horse-drawn Cinderella carriage, and the guest list included Welsh singer Charlotte Church, Wayne and Colleen Rooney, and Kerry Katona was a bridesmaid. Their reality TV show documented the highs and lows of their relationship, and the couple went on to have 2 children together, Junior and Princess. What does Katie Price think of Emily Andre? Katie Price has launched a fresh attack on Emily Andre, saying that she was not innocent. Initially, the former glamour model 43 hit out at the NHS worker in a stinging Instagram post calling her a disgusting person. The separation was very bitter and very public, with Katie accusing Peter of not liking her drinking or party lifestyle, and Peter refusing to reveal why they split, but hinting it was because Katie was unfaithful to him. Something Katie has always strongly denied. Katie had a black cross tattooed over the tattoo she had of Peter's name, and she was the first celebrity to re-enter the jungle in 2009 so she could get closure on her relationship, as she met Peter there. Peter removed his tattoo of Katie's name from his ring finger, and in 2012 Katie sued Peter for leaking details about her private life. Later that year, Katie publicly tweeted about how Peter was not letting her see their children over Christmas. She said, "I hate him so much. I wish people knew what he was really like." Distraught Peter Andre yesterday broke his silence over his marriage breakup, angrily lashing out at claims it is a cynical publicity stunt. The singer, currently held up in his luxury villa in Cyprus after splitting from Katie Price, fumed, "How anyone could think I would pretend to split up from my wife to grab the headlines is beyond me. I can assure you it's not. It's just sick. Katie and I have separated, and it has been a totally devastating week for me, to say the least." He admitted, "I'm crushed. I don't really want to get into any detail as it's all still so raw. I'm completely crushed." Peter Andre has hit back at sick rumours that his separation from his wife, Katie Price, is merely a publicity stunt. Peter Andre says he's devastated about his split from Katie Price. Speaking out about the split, announced last week, the Australian singer said, "It had been a devastating week for me, to say the least." He said, "I don't really want to go into any detail as it's all so raw and I'm completely crushed. I would, however, like to take this opportunity to set the record straight about one thing. You may have read or heard that this is a publicity stunt, but I can assure you it's not. How anyone could think I would pretend to split up from my wife to grab headlines is beyond me. It's just sick." He said that everything is up in the air at the moment and thanked fans for their messages of support. Where were you when you heard the news that Peter and Katie Price, aka Jordan, were to divorce? Celebrity Watch can tell you where it was, in a perfectly normal day, and then suddenly in one of the most cataclysmic days of its life. To respect the fact that this is the biggest celebrity news of the year, a state of emergency has been called across the whole world of CW, and utilising contingency plans drawn up in the 24 hours that we thought the column was at risk of pig flu and or revelations about our expenses, we are devoting this week's columns to every aspect of this B-list epoch. Biggest PR war of 2009, Katie Price versus Peter Andre. When I first got wind of the Peter Andre and Katie Price breakup, I cynically thought that it could be quite conceivable that it was a PR stunt. The Andre Price union has been lived out completely in the limelight, with OK exclusives on their wedding and several TV series surrounding their everyday life. Their relationship was even conceived on a reality TV show. The breakup of their 3.5-year marriage has turned into a war, with the battlefield being the national news and TV. Firstly, Price's TV interview with Piers Morgan. This was probably the most sensible thing that her PR agency could have suggested. During the interview, Price had the chance to portray her side of the story, pull on the heartstrings of all watching whilst talking about the ordeal of being dumped. Andre has been advised to keep quiet and appear to be the bigger man, which has worked. Photos of Price almost naked in a pool with her new boyfriend appeared on tabloids the same day as a photo shoot of Andre picking berries with his children. That's a point for Team Andre PR. Stories litter the tabloids about Jordan's infidelities and drunken antics, whilst Peter is on the front covers portrayed as the victim who has been left to bring up her children. The UK's Father of the Year seems to be using his positive press coverage as a vehicle to promote his album, which is currently destined for a #1 spot. Katie is also planning a comeback with What Katie Did Next programme. She is currently using the outside organisation looking after her PR. These guys are exactly what she needs if she ever wants to pull back from all her recent mistakes. The outside organisation also helped Heather Mills after her recent split with Paul McCartney, although we all know who came off better out of those two. The My Crazy Life star was married to the Mysterious Girl singer for 4 years until 2009. Their split sent shockwaves around the world of showbiz as fans had watched their love blossom after they met and fell in love on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. They have been co-parenting their 2 children, son Junior 15 and daughter Princess 13, since their divorce. Katie has remarried twice and is currently dating former Love Island star Carl Woods, while Pete, 48, is happily married to NHS doctor wife Emily. Both she and Andrew denied any suggestion that they'd been unfaithful, and in 2012 she revealed Pete had ended their marriage because he thought otherwise. I never wanted the split, it's unfortunate that he thought I was having an affair, she told Radio 4's Woman's Hour, insisting he had no proof. And with that, we've come to the end of our video. Share your thoughts about the video in the comments below, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. And if you thought that was crazy, wait until you watch this.